How about if I show you all the selfies on my phone just to start things off today? There's maybe 40 or 50 of them. I see the thought balloons over your heads. You're not interested in my selfie. Heck, I'm not even interested in my selfies. But what if I said, the last time we were together, I took a picture of you and it's pretty good. I'd like to show it to you. Would that be okay? Now that is attractive, isn't it? I want you to think about that the next time somebody says, "What do you do?" Or the next time you stand up at a networking meeting or sit through a networking Zoom meeting and talk about your work. Don't make it a verbal selfie. Instead, turn the lens around, put the focus on the people you serve, and draw them in right away. Now, that's not the habit most of us are in. We go to stuff, networking meetings, we say, "Hi, I'm Catherine Johns. I'm a speaker and a coach, and I've been in business 17 years. I'm certified." Nobody cares. So, to help you get in the habit of doing it a little bit differently, start off with the people you serve, not with you, not with your story, but who do you serve? Who are the people who need you? Might be, let's just say, business coaches. And you might even get narrower than that. But you could start talking about business coaches. And what is the pickle they're in? So, this is where you outline the problem they have that you're going to help them solve, and you demonstrate that you really get their situation. So, it could be their revenue is way down because they're having a hard time attracting clients. A lot of people have been in the pandemic. No shame in that. But isn't that a pickle that they would like solved? Once you know what the pickle is, and once they know that you know what their pickle is, you're going to tell them about their promised land. What would that look like? If they didn't have that pickle, where do they wind up? And again, you're going to paint a picture, and the more vivid it is, the better. Imagine is a great word to use here. Imagine you had all the clients you could possibly handle and a waiting list to boot, so that your revenue is really evened out and you don't have those feast and famine periods. That's appealing to any independent professional, including coaches. So you know who your people are, you tell them what the pickle is, what is the promised land that they're looking for. And now you finally get to talk about yourself a little bit. What's your path to get them from the pickle to the promised land? Now, one caveat here, you're not going into the song and dance about your process. It's not about your year-long coaching program, and it has modules, and it has group coaching, and it has individual sessions, and we don't want to hear all of that yet. We don't know you well enough, and we're not interested. So instead, focus on the outcome. It's where are you going to take them? And just a top line description of how you're going to get them there. And then once they know what your path is, the last thing is offer a little bit of proof. So this is some evidence that you've done what you say you can do, and you've done it well, and other people have gotten results from what you've done. So here's how it might sound for me. You know how you go to a networking event, because we have to network to attract clients, and your palms sweat and your face gets red and you stammer and you don't know what to say about yourself. You don't want to brag. But imagine you could stand up at any of those events and deliver an introduction that's smooth and comfortable, and you feel relaxed and you become magnetic, and people are naturally drawn to you. I'm Catherine Johns, and that's exactly what I show people how to do in my program, How to Have Them at Hello. In fact, I had a woman tell me not so long ago that when she adopted this new way of introducing herself, her client situation smoothed out immediately. She'd been kind of struggling. But when people knew that she knew what they were going through, they wanted her help. So you see how that just kind of rolls off the tongue as a story. There are a couple more pieces you should be aware of. And one is a pro tip from my radio days. Now, I was at WLS doing the news at a time when nobody came to WLS for news. They wanted fun. They wanted Fred and music and laughter. And then they got me. So knowing that, did I open up saying, "I'm Catherine Johns, here's the news"? No, you would have heard buttons pushing all over Chicagoland. Instead, I would start with something like, you won't believe what the mayor said today. I'm Catherine Johns. Mayor Daley is furious at the city council. So do you see how you won't believe what the mayor said today draws people in as opposed to here's the news? You use the same principle when you talk about your work. And you do it quickly. That's that's a real piece of this. You got to be pithy because we're not interested in the whole long story. Attention spans are short. People are busy. People are stressed and distracted. And if you don't make your point fast, you don't get to make your point at all. So, 5 P's: who are the people? What is the pickle? You can count them off with me: the people, the pickle, the promised land for them. What's your path? Got any proof?